सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। फर्स्ट वाला श्लोक हम लोग पढ़ेंगे। रीड द फर्स्ट श्लोक। वेदो नित्यमधीयतां तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम् पापौघः परिधूयतां भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयतां निजगृहा पूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्। वेदो नित्यमधीयतां तदुदितं कर्म स्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम् पापौघः परिधूयतां भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयतां निजगृहा पूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्। So yesterday we saw the importance of the sadhya. One should have a sadhya in his life. Unless the sadhya is defined, the sadhana will not be defined. ये साधना पंचकर्म है जो हम पढ़ते हैं। जब तक हमारे जीवन में हमें साध्य पता नहीं है, और वही होता है जनरल हमारे जीवन में, हमको ये नहीं पता होता कि हमारा साध्य क्या होना चाहिए। तो साधन क्या करता है? व्हाट इज साधन डू? साधन रिमूव्स द गैप बिटवीन द साध्य एंड द साधक। साध्य और साधक के बीच में जो गैप बना हुआ है उसको हटाता है। कौन? ये साधन, साधना। तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हम लोग टीचर के पास पहले पहुंच जाते हैं। We go to the teacher first and there I see somebody doing some sadhana. I'm just seeing. It is also good. And then I also feel that he's doing so much of sadhana, he's doing upasana, he's doing Shiv Puja, he's doing jap. So I also should do. But sadhya is not clear. Jigyasa comes on later. This is also fine. I'm not saying that this is not fine because this will lead to punya, to increase in punya. Then he will go to the teacher, he will have jigyasa, he will ask. But initially, after this actual sadhana starts when my sadhya is clear in front of me, what I have to achieve. This is called what? This is called ipsat the sadhya. This is called ipsat sadhya. Ipsat meaning the desired sadhya. What I have the desire in my mind. I can only see one like Arjuna. Varniya sahe, varastu saha varniya sahe. Only one desire is there in front of me, and that is what? That is this only. That I have only one sadhya in my life, and I want that Sadhya. This is called Ipsit Sadhya. So if truth is my desire, I want to know only the self. There's nothing else in my life that I want. I just want to know the self. I want to know the self. I want to abide in that knowledge during my life only. Not after death, during my life. And what is the use if I get it after death? If satsang is done sufficiently, sufficient satsang is done, then the sadhya is clear. When we go to some sages, when we go to saints, when we go to Mahatmas, when we are in their company, then what happens? Then I do a lot of Shravan. After doing Shravan, my sadhya is clear. Otherwise, my sadhya is also not very clear. What I want. Haphazardly, I pick up something from here. I will say only one person should be there in my life whom I abide continuously. Otherwise, there are so many saints also. Somebody will say do this, somebody will say do that. Nobody is wrong, I'm telling you. Nobody is wrong. But what happens? I am digging the well sometimes here, sometimes there. I'm doing this Vipassana, then I'm doing that, then I'm doing this. I'm reaching nowhere. If Nishtha is there at one place, then I keep on doing that for a long time with intensity. That is more important. That is more important. What is more important? That I am doing the sadhana continuously for one sadhya only. Okay. So then when I go to the sadhya, I do satsang, I go to some saint, then I realize why is my bhoktritva so much? Bhoktritva, you understand? Enjoyship in everything. Until I do satsang, I won't realize this also. Till I do satsang, until I go to some Mahatma, until I do Shravanam a lot, my bhoktritva, my kartritva doesn't trouble me actually. Doesn't trouble me. I am very, very fine with all these things. I am not troubled at all. So the thirst of this should be there, that I want to remove the expectations in my life. I want to remove the distractions of my life. So much distractions. Why? Why are there so much distractions in my life? I want to be single pointed in my life. I want to clarify which is my permanent goal. What is my permanent? There may be temporary goals also to reach that permanent goal. But I want to reach there. So intensity to do sadhana is directly proportional to the thirst of that sadhya. पिपासा वृत्ति है कि नहीं हमारे अंदर, प्यास हमारी बड़ी है कि नहीं? What is the thirst? The intensity of that thirst is there or not in me. That will define the intensity of my sadhana also. If I am regular or not, if I am continuing my sadhana or not. कभी किया कभी नहीं किया, this is not the right. The sadhana, when I have decided that I have to do this sadhana, I am continuously doing, I am reflecting. Unfortunately, what happens? We feel in the morning, get up, do puja, part, all these things, and then finish. But for what am I doing that? That is not clear. Where have I to reach? What is the conclusion of that puja and part? See, like yesterday also, when we concluded Prashnopanishad also, that we are continuously saying that kamya karma, that meaning what? What is ishtapurta karma? That will lead to a lok of return. वहां से हमें वापस आना पड़ेगा, रिटर्न होना पड़ेगा. Chandralok, it will reach us to it will take us to Chandralok. We will reach Chandralok. But from there, what is happening? From there, if I have to come back, then what is the point? To start again? This has to be clear in our mind. The sadhya has to be very, very clear. What I want to reach, what is the goal, where I have to reach, that should be very, 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 very clear. It is very good that I get up in the morning, I am doing my puja, I am feeding the birds, I am offering water here and there. It is good. But for what? What is the reason? Do I want to cleanse myself, Antakaran Shuddhi? Do I want to get moksha? Do I want to have more of Shravanam? Or I want some of my samsaric desires to be fulfilled? That is not very clear. And therefore, I am not reaching that the speed in my travel, progress is not that much. When I am clear about my sadhya, at that time, everything, the speed will also be more, the intensity in my sadhana will be more. I'll not miss a single day, the continuity will be maintained. So that is the point we should have, always have. So thirst for sadhya is absent. This has to be increased, and it comes by what? It comes by vivek and vairagya. Continuously, I am experiencing the world. The experiences are thrown upon me by the world. हमको दे रहा है, हमको पुश कर करके हमको एक्सपीरियंस, अनुभव संसार दे रहा है, पर हमारा माइंड रेडी है कि नहीं लेने के लिए? Am I ready to take those experiences? Ready in the sense the impressions. तो क्या दुख जो हमको दे रहा है उससे हम लोग क्या सीख रहे हैं? क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस हमारी कम हो रही? क्या अहंकार हमारा कम हो रहा है? क्या हम लोगों ने कभी भी निरपेक्षता का रस चखा है? क्या हमने प्रेम करना सीखा है? क्या हमने भक्ति बढ़ाई है? All these things have to be increased. So, first and foremost is my sadhya should be clear. First step is this one. My sadhya should be clear. Then, when my sadhya is clear, after that, my thirst of that sadhya should increase. जब ये दोनों स्टेप हो जाता है ना, उसके बाद the third step comes, the jigyasa vritti comes. Initially only, directly the jigyasa vritti won't come. कि हम डायरेक्टली हम कौन हैं, हम पिछले जन्म में कौन थे, आगे हमारा क्या होने वाला है, हमें को ये कर्म फल क्यों मिला, ये सारी चीजें फर्स्ट नहीं आती. फर्स्ट यही आता है कि पहले हम लोग जाने व्हाट इज माय साध्य, मुझे क्या चाहिए इस संसार को, तो हम जाने. टिकट काउंटर पे हम लोग चले गए टिकट खरीदने के लिए, बस वाला पूछ रहा है हमसे कहाँ जाना है, ले कहीं का भी काट दो, जहाँ की सीट खाली होगी काट दो. बोलेगा ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. टेल मी योर डेस्टिनेशन, वेयर डू यू वांट टू गो, likewise I will give you a ticket. Similarly here also there are so many sadhanas. I'm telling you, this contains more than 40 sadhanas, but I have to be clear that I want what? Brahmatma Aikya. I want nivritti from all my dukh permanently. I am tired of this dukh sansar is throwing upon me continuously. It's not a very good experience to be in the sansar. We all know that. Continuously, one after the other disease, one after the other rogue, some problems here and there, up and down. Instability in everything. I'm not stable anywhere. So therefore, I know that the Shastra is true. I know whatever the scriptures is telling is true. But why doesn't my experience match with the Shastra? शास्त्र बोलता है एक ही चैतन है, वही से सब आया है, हम सब एक ही हैं. शास्त्र ये बोलता है. हमको तो नहीं लगता है ऐसा. हमको लगता है कि हमारे ऊपर सब कुछ, जैसे हम लोग ड्रीम स्टेट में, हम लोग स्वप्नावस्था. I am creating my own dream world, isn't it? I am creating. The whole world is created by me, and again it goes back into वैसे ही पूरा का पूरा संसार मुझसे ही आया हुआ है. ये हमको एक्सपीरियंस क्यों नहीं होता है? सारे के सारे थॉट मेरे ही ऊपर अंदर आ रहे हैं, मेरे ही अंदर जा रहे हैं, आ रहे हैं, जा रहे हैं, आ रहे हैं, जा रहे हैं, लीन हो रहे हैं, जा रहे हैं. मुझे क्यों नहीं एक्सपीरियंस होता है? ये सारा का सारा संसार जो भी है जड़ है, इसको कोई एक चेतनता दे रहा है. ये हमको एक्सपीरियंस क्यों नहीं? हमको क्यों लगता है ये शरीर ही जो है यही आत्मा है, हमारा मन जो है यही आत्मा है? ये क्यों लगता है? हमारा आइडेंटिफिकेशन हम अपने नाम के साथ में, हमारे एजुकेशन के साथ में, अपने नाम के साथ में, हमारे एजुकेशन के साथ में, प्रोफेशन के साथ में हम क्यों देते हैं? शास्त्र तो बोलता है वो तुम्हारा आइडेंटिफिकेशन नहीं है। Your identification is something different. I don't know that. यहाँ पे more sadhana has to be done. Continuously sadhana has to be done. यहाँ पे more of sadhanas have been told, less of principles have been. Again, साधना ज्यादा बताई है, प्रिंसिपल्स जो हम लोग उपनिषद में देखते हैं, प्रकरण ग्रंथ में देखते हैं, वो सब वैसा प्रिंसिपल्स नहीं बताए। साधना कौन कौन सी करनी चाहिए ये बताया। तो हमारा जीवन हम लोग सुखमय, पुण्यमय, जिज्ञासामय, साध्यमय कैसे हम बनाए, ठीक है। तो इसीलिए यहाँ पे हम लोग देखते हैं, कल हम लोगों ने जो देखा था वेदो नित्यमधीयता। अब यहाँ पे वेद जो है वो क्या है? नित्यमधीयता हम यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं। नित्यमधीयता मतलब नित्य जो है, वेद जो है शुड बी स्टडीड every day continuously. Ved should be studied. Ved should be the substratum or the base of our studies. क्यों धर्म वहीं पे बताया गया है, क्या करने से धर्म होगा, क्या करने से धर्म होगा। मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अतिथि देवो भव, कहाँ पे बोला गया है? सारा वेदों में बोला गया है। वेद जो है, मीनिंग ऑफ वेद क्या है? 4 वेद है हम लोग को पता है, ठीक है। 4 वेदास आते हैं। उसके बाद 4 वेदांग है। 4 वेदांग कौन कौन से हैं? 4 वेदांग हैं न्याय, पुराण, मीमांसा और धर्मशास्त्र। न्याय, पुराण, मीमांसा, मीमांसा मतलब कर्म मीमांसा, किस कर्म को कैसे करना चाहिए, एंड धर्मशास्त्र, धर्मशास्त्र मीनिंग कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट। ये वेद है हमारे। तो ये कितने हुए? 6 + 4 10। अभी और 4 भी, तो वो 4 अभी और कौन कौन से हैं? वो 4 जो है वो है आयुर्वेद, इसको बोलते हैं हम उपवेद। उपवेद कौन कौन से हैं? 4 वो है आयुर्वेद, धनुर्वेद, स्थापत्य वेद और गांधर्व वेद, ठीक है। कौन कौन से हैं? आयुर्वेद, धनुर्वेद, स्थापत्य वेद और गांधर्व वेद। आयुर्वेद हमको पता है क्या है, आयुर्वेद जो मेडिसिन से मिलते हैं। धनुर्वेद शास्त्र की शिक्षा। स्थापत्य वेद, स्थापत्य मतलब वास्तु, कौन सा डायरेक्शन किस चीज के लिए अच्छा है, वो सब चीज। गांधर्व वेद माने सब आर्ट का जो आता है, म्यूजिक, डांस, ये सब चीज। तो फिर से हम देख लेते हैं, 4 वेद है और वेदांग 6 हैं। 6 वेदांग कौन कौन से हैं? वेदांग जो 6 हैं वो है शिक्षा, कल्प, मैंने शायद गलत बता दिया था, मैंने आप लोगों को न्याय, पुराण, मीमांसा, धर्मशास्त्र बताया। ये जो 4 हैं ये उपवेद में भी आएगा और ये जो है इसमें आएगा, वेदांग में भी आता है, बोला जाएगा। ये न्याय, पुराण, मीमांसा और धर्मशास्त्र, ये 4, और उपवेद में आएगा आयुर्वेद, धनुर्वेद और क्या है, स्थापत्य वेद और गांधर्व वेद। और 6 जो वेदांग है वो क्या है? शिक्षा, कल्प, व्याकरण, शिक्षा, कल्प, व्याकरण, निरुक्त, छंद और ज्योतिष। ये मुंडक ना भी हम लोग इसके बाद मुंडक देखेंगे, तो 6 जो वेदांग है वो कौन कौन से? शिक्षा, कल्प, निरुक्त, व्याकरण, छंद और ज्योतिष, ठीक है। तो जो ये है न्याय, अब न्याय का मतलब क्या होता है? तो ऑल द लॉजिकल शास्त्र जो प्रूफ किया जाता है, दैट ऑल लॉजिकल लिटरेचर, लॉजिकल सिस्टम, लिटरेरी सिस्टम। पुराण मतलब होता है इतिहास जो है, मीमांसा है हमारा कर्म मीमांसा, और धर्मशास्त्र है हमारा कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट, ठीक है। तो ये मिला के हमारे 14 हो गए। अब एक श्लोक है, आपको लिखना होगा, आप लोग लिख सकते हैं। अंगानि वेदाश्चत्वारः, वेद के जो अंग हैं वो 4 हैं। कौन कौन से हैं? पुराणो न्याय विस्तरः, जो मैं बता रही थी ना, I was telling you न्याय, पुराण, मीमांसा and धर्मशास्त्र. मीमांसा धर्मशास्त्रं च विद्या हेतु चतुर्दश. Okay? अंगानि वेदाः चत्वारः, वेदों के 4 अंग हैं. कौन से? पुराण, न्याय, विस्तरः, मीमांसा, धर्मशास्त्रं च विद्या हेतु चतुर्दश. ये चतुर्दश जो है ये सारे के सारे वेदों में ही आते हैं. They are all parts of the Veda. तो हमारा जो ज्ञान है that should be leading our karma, not the otherwise. The karma should not be as per my small gyan, as per my experiences. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Then I'm on the wrong track. My ज्ञान should be the leader. जैसा शास्त्र में बोला गया है वैसा 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 हमारा कर्म होना चाहिए. Otherwise हमसे अधर्म हो जाए. Sometimes some karma I don't like, but I have to do. Why? Because शास्त्र has told me to do. शास्त्र में बोला हुआ है वैसा करो. So let your action always be the follower of your knowledge, of the right knowledge, of the Veda, of the Dharma, not the vice versa. Okay, so Vedo Nityam Adhiyata. This is lot lakar, Adhiyata. तो अधीयता में कौन सी धातु है? ई धातु है. ई धातु मीनिंग, इसके 3 अर्थ हैं. तो स्टडी, अधीयता मीनिंग to study. तो study meaning what? अब यहाँ पे 3 meanings. First is to chant. To chant, पारायण जैसे हम लोग करते हैं ना, पारायण रामायण रामचरितमानस का पारायण करते हैं, सुंदरकांड का chanting, और अदरवाइज ललिता सहस्त्रनाम chanting, और अदर many स्तोत्र chanting. Second is to listen, श्रवणम, chanting, श्रवणम, and third is to do मनन, reflection. ये सब स्टडीज में ही आएगा. ई धातु, मनन, श्रवण और पारायण. Okay. So every day one should do all these things. If I am studying, I'm a good student, I'm a sadhak, then every day my schedule should have these 3 things. Parayan should be there, Shravanam should be there, and reflection should be there. Manan. So there's another shlok that says Parayanat Chitta Shuddhi. What does Parayan do? It does Chitta Shuddhi. Shravanat Jnanam Apnuyat. And what does Shravan do? It gives me knowledge. Shravanat Jnanam Apnuyat. Parayanat Chitta Shuddhi. Parayanat Chitta Shuddhi. श्रवणात ज्ञानम आपनुयात. मननात आत्म विज्ञानम. मनन से क्या होता है? हम अपने बारे में जानते हैं, और the knowledge that seeps in, that becomes my knowledge. मननात आत्म विज्ञानम भवेत वेदस्य निश्चितम. Then I come to the conclusion of the Vedas. Bhavet Veda nishchitam. A lot of Shravan is required, and only Shravan won't help. Then Manan is also required. Manan is also required. So Manan takes away what? My wrong notions. हमारी गलत धारणाएं जो बनते हैं, Manan takes away those notions. So there should be no compromise in these 3. Parayanat Chitta Shuddhi, Shravanat Jnanam Apnuyat, and Mananat Atma Vijnanam Bhavet Vedasya Nishchitam. So in everywhere we will see that there's a lot of mahima of satsang has been given. In Ramayana, Bhagavad, everywhere. In Ramayana, Ramcharitmanas, it is said satsangat apavarga kara kami bhava karasam. In other place it is said satsangati sansriti kar anta. Satsangati sansriti kar anta. The sansriti, samsar means sansriti, continuously it is flowing. Sansriti kar anta, it ends the samsriti of the samsar. And one more place it is said Vinu satsanga vivekanaho. Without satsang, I don't know what to differentiate, what is Satya, what is Mithya. Ram Kripa Binu, Sulabh na soi. And without Ramji's Kripa, that is not possible also. Isn't it? So all the tapasya that we are doing should take us to Jnana Tapasya, Jnanamaya Tapasya. All these things should take us to Jnanamaya Tapasya. My tapasya should not be mere tapasya of eating food, all these things. This is fine. But mainly it should be Jnana Tapasya. So when satsang is weak, and what happens? My character, my personality is very loose. Somewhere or the other, I am very, very loose personality. I am very feeble. I am weak somewhere. Okay. So wrong notions, wrong convictions make me weak. Not some outsider, nothing. My convictions only make me weak. I'm not very strong. So person will talk loose. His behavior will be loose. Some things he will say, something he will do. Therefore, Vedo Nityamatiyata meaning what? Veda is my sixth eye. It only gives me the correct notion, correct vision. Now next is what? Taduditam karma swanushthiyatam. See the next one. Vedo nityamadhiyatam taduditam. Tad meaning what? The Ved. Veda uditam. Uditam meaning whatever has been said in the Vedas. Whatever is said in the Vedas. Tad uditam. Karma swanushthiyatam. One should do anushan, not just do. One should do anushtan of those karma that has been said in the Vedas. Tad uditam karma swanushthiyatam. If you remember in Vedanta Sar, we had seen there are six types of karma. Remember? 6 types of karma. Nitya karma, naimittik karma, then kamya karma, then nishiddha karma, then upasana, and prayaschit. All these were told. So here, tat uditam karma swanushthiyatam. So prayaschit, so this nishiddha karma should not be done actually. Why? Because it is nishiddha. It is told that what karma should not be done. So those are nishiddha karma should not be done. And again, if you see the next line, kame matistyajata. So kamya karma is also said that it should not be done. So amongst those 6, only 4 should be done. Nitya, naimittik, upasana, and prashchit. All these 4 karma only should be done. And kamye matistyajata meaning kamya karma should not be done. And nishiddha karma should not be done. So these things have to be done. Which these things? This nitya karma, naimittik karma, upasana, and prashchit karma. These things have to be done. Now, what is this nitya karma? What is this nitya? Which karma should be done? We are saying that nitya karma should be done. So for me, nitya karma meaning what? Nitya karma meaning I am having bath, I am getting up, I'm cleaning the house, all these things. Then I am giving arghya to the sun. All these things are nitya karma. But no. We have to understand the essence. What is nitya karma? Nitya karma means what? Niyatam kuru karmatvam. Remember in Gita chapter 3, it was said Niyatam kuru karmatvam. Karma jayo kya karmanaha. There niyatam karma meaning what? Niyatam karma means what? That the ordained karma, nitya karma meaning ordained karma, which will define your swadharma. That is the nitya karma. What is your swadharma? That is your nitya karma. Which is your swadharma through which your identity is maintained. There is some identity in the eyes of people. The society has given you some identity. That should be done. Okay, so niyatam karma meaning what? Say 18th chapter, 25th shlok. 18th chapter, 25th shlok. Is it 25th? It's 23. नियतं संगरहितम् अराग द्वेषतः कृतम् अफलप्रेप्सुना कर्म यत्तत् सात्विकम् उच्यते. This is niyat karma. What is that niyat karma? Niyat karma meaning what? Sangarahitam. Araga dveshata kritam. Without attachment I am doing it. I am doing it for the betterment of the people, society. Aphala prepsuna. I am not wanting some fruit of action. I am not wanting some fruit after doing the karma. This is karma yoga only. Karma yattat satvikam uchyate. This is called niyat karma. Continuously I am doing this type of karma. This is called niyat karma. So if I am a student, what should I do? I should be studying. I should have a set of rules. What time to get up, what time to go to school or college, what time I should be in the house. If I am a teacher, what should be there? I should do my swadhyay. I should be well prepared. If I am a husband, what should be my duties? The necessities or the requirements of the house, my wife, my children. If I am a wife, what should be my duties? There are a set of rules. I have to take care of each and everything. Okay, so what is the expectation of the society? That is the niyat karma, my swadharma. So swadharma will include everything. Here when it is said about the Vedas, then Agnihotra, Argyapalan, Swadhyay, all these things. So as long as the karta is there, then the kartavya will also be there. Do you agree with me? Well, till when हमारे पास में करता है, doer is there, then the kartavya will also be there. Once the karta is not there, doer नहीं है, enjoyer नहीं है, then I am above all these things. पर जब तक करता है, I have to be doing कर्तव्य भी है. Who decides my कर्तव्य? Ved. किसने कौन डिसाइड करेगा आपको क्या करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए? Ved. So Ved only decides the dharma and the adharma factor. Everything is decided by the Veda only. Okay? And second is what? Second is the identity that has been given to me by the society, Shastra, Antakaran, everything that will decide my swadharma. So more you do this karma, more you'll be accepted by the society, and more you'll be purified. These two things have to be remembered. So if you remember, there were 5 types of yajna. Remember? Dev yajna, Pitar yajna, Bhut yajna, Manush yajna, Brahma yajna. All those are yajnas. So Pitri yajna meaning what? For my ancestors, I do some tarpan, shraddha, etc. Pitri yajna. Then Deva yajna, the regular worship of the devtas, because I'm taking from them also. These yajnas have to be done. Then there is Brahma Yajna for the teachers, the ancestors, the rishis, the munis that have given me all these things. This yajna has to be done. Manush Yajna, the Atithi, the society, I have taken from them, so I have to do it. Bhut Yajna, Vaishwadeva and Bali Deva, all these feeding birds, and many are there. These are called Bhut Yajna. So these things have to be done. So do actions which Veda have ordained us to. Not ahankar uditam, not ichha uditam. That should be what? Ved uditam. Tad uditam meaning Ved uditam. Ved uditam karma swanushthiyatam. How do we know? See in Gita also, there is one, 16th chapter. Tasma shastram pramanam See, 16.21, last shlok of the 16th chapter. Tasma shastram pramanam te karya vyavasthito gyatva shastra vidhanoktam karma kartum iharasi. How do you have to do the karma? You have to do the karma. How? Shastram pramanam te. Shastra are only the praman. What is karya and what is akarya? What should not be done? Shastra are only the pramanam. Gyatva shastra vidhanokta. After having known the shastra, you have to do. And we are not taught. We are not taught how to do the actions. We are only taught A for apple, B for ball. It cannot be A for another thing, A for suppose ant and B for bat. Then we are given 0 marks. It's like that, isn't it? So therefore, from here we have to see what is dharma and adharma. See, when we say Atindriya Vishaya Shastreva Pramana, then this dharma and adharma are also Atindriya Vishaya. When we say Atindriya Vishaya, dharma is also Atindriya Vishaya. How will we know what is dharma? This is also Atindriya Vishaya, and therefore it has to be decided by the Shastra only. So from Hiranyagarbha have come all these Vedas. 4 Vedas, 6 Vedanga. 6 Vedanga are what? 6 Vedanga are Kalpa, Shiksha, Vyakaran, Nirukta, Chanda and Jyotish. Isn't it? And 4 Upavedas, Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, and Sthapatya, that is Vastu Veda, and the Gandharva Veda. All these are, and the 4 Vedas, they all consist of the 14 Vedas. Okay, so the duty, everything has come from that Hiranyagarbha. 4 Varna, Chaturvarna Maya Srishta, Guna Karma Vibhagayoga. So according to the Guna and Karma, from that Hiranyagarbha only has come everything. The Dharma Shastra, the Veda also have come from there. The Dharma also has come from there. So we have to be very, very clear. So purpose is what? Duty is for what? Duty is for purification. Purification of the Antakaran. Antakaran Shuddhi is the only prayojan of what? Of doing karma. But we don't realize it. We are doing just to fulfill our desire or just to finish that action. Both these things are there. But we should know that each and every action should be converted into a sadhana, and we can do it. Like the gopis, I always give the examples of the gopis. We can do it. Each and every action. Shabri Ma also did through sweeping. Kevat did it through ferrying Bhagwan or the ferry ride. So we can convert all the small actions also into a sadhana. It depends how we use it. So the intention is more powerful than the action. Intention is subtler. Subtle will control the process. Okay. Now this word is Anushtiyata. This is very, very important word. Tadudidam karma svanushtiyata. Anushthan should be done of this. Anushthan meaning what? Say Anushthan. In every Anushthan we take sankalp. We take sankalp of that Anushthan. Sankalp meaning what? Sankalp meaning that I will do this every day at a particular time for such and such period of time continuously. And karma is, our karma is what? Our karma is dictated by bhav. That should not be there. The Anushtan indicates that one has taken some vows. That will be in a particular time, for a particular period, for continuously for some time. The desire, everything. So unless you take vows in your lives, vasanas can't be eradicated. Vasanas will be there continuously hovering on us. It will create havoc in our life. So we don't do karma as an anushthan. We do karma to increase our vasanas. That's a very dangerous thing. And then we again are caught up in the karma and karma phal cycle. This will only lead to next birth. This we don't understand. बहुत भयावह स्थिति है एक्चुअली. हम लोग इतना सा कर्म करते हैं और इतना बड़ा एक्शन फुल ऑफ एक्शन बनाते हैं. फिर हमारा जो पीछे का इतना बड़ा फुल ऑफ एक्शन है उसको तो हमने खत्म ही नहीं किया. We haven't exhausted it yet, but we are adding a bigger chunk to that already existing chunk. The more you think about the falseness of the world, more you think about the praman, then your love for your meditation, love for your goal, love for your sadhana, love for moksha, love for antakaran shuddhi, that will start increasing. So Anushthan meaning what? Every action you don't like, but the action that I should do, that I start liking. Now I do what? I do the actions that I like. That is not Anushthan. What action should be done, that I start liking, that is called Anushthan. And when will I know all this? I will start knowing all this when I start doing Shravana. So, adhiyatam. Sorry, karma swanushthiyatam. So, anushthyatam meaning that I am doing Anushthan. I am doing some Anushthan. Anushthan meaning what? Anushthan is that I have taken some vows in my life. Okay, so this Anushthan is very important. Now, next. So, remember these three things, that adhiyatam meaning what? Shravan, Parayan and Manan. All this has to be included in Taduttam Karma Swanushthiyatam. In my Anushthan, I'm adding all this also because my goal is what? Moksha. So continuously I have done the Anushthan of Dhyan. I'm doing the Anushthan of Dhyan. Tene Shasya. Now next line. Tene Shasya Vidhiyatam Apachitihi. Tena meaning what? Karmana. Because karma was only spoken about in the first line. Karma Swanushthiyatam. So Karmana. Tene Shasya. Ishasya. Of the Devta of Bhagwan. Ishasya meaning of God. Tena meaning by the karma. Karmana. Ishasya. Vidhiyatam apachiti. Apachiti meaning puja. Puja, worship. Or one should worship the God through this karma. One should do puja of God by those karma. See in the Bhashya of chapter 18. Bhagwan Bhashyakar has said somewhere, and we also saw just now in Prashna Upanishad also, that if we do only the ordained actions, only the actions that should be done, Nitya Karma, I am continuously doing, I will reach to a lok. Highest thing that I will get is I will reach a lok. And you know what a lok is. Lok is returnable. In a lok where we go, we will be there only till my punya is there. The moment my punya exhausts, I will be thrown out of that lok. This is the pitiable condition of the jeev, goes to some higher lok. So if I continue, then what is the way out? Because you are saying here that karma swanushthaduditam karma swanushthiyatam, you do anushthan of that karma, ordained karma. You are understanding what the point is. But here, if I surrender all the fruits of actions to my Lord, समर्पित कर्म कर देते हैं, हम समर्पित पूरा कर्म फल हमने जो जो किया हुआ है भगवान को समर्पित कर देते हैं. When I have surrendered all my fruits of actions to the Lord, then what will happen? Then I will get. So those actions, only doing the actions is not important, but through that action I'm pleasing the Lord. How to give to the Lord? How to surrender to the Lord? Lord, you be happy. भगवान आप खुश हो जाइए. हमारे इस एक्शन से हमको और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, बस जस्ट मेल्ट. I want a melted heart. Because melted heart only takes impression. Remember, in Kenopanishad Vakya Bhashya also we saw this. That Bhagwan takes, Ishwar takes impression. Impression कैसे लेते हैं वो? क्यों लेते हैं वो? क्योंकि वो fruits of actions देना है. तो याद रखना पड़ेगा. He has to remember किसको क्या fruit of actions लेना है, नहीं तो फिर कैसे होगा? How do you know Bhagwan takes impressions? There are 3-4 points. Because he is Antaryami. अंदर बैठे हुए हैं ना. Outside nobody will know what is my intention, but he knows because he is the Antaryami. So every action, after doing every action, you won't feel very happy. But some actions are there that you feel very, very satisfied, very happy. Why? Because that Antaryami is happy. The action may be very small. The action is not very big, but Because you are feeling very fulfilled and satisfied, that means that the Antaryami is very happy with us. Such a beautiful thought is there, or the state of mind is there at that time. This proves, second point, this proves that the Antaryami is there and he is taking impressions. Third, microcosm and macrocosm, samashti and vyashti. Because I take impression. If somebody talks to me very politely, if somebody praises me a lot, I am taking that impression. Similarly, Bhagwan also takes the impression. Whatever is in Vyashti, it has to be in Samashti. जो भी microcosm में है, that has to be in the macrocosm. So, this is the third rule. तो भगवान takes impression, जैसे हम impression take. And fourth is the Shastra Praman, the Shabda Praman. Shastra says that Bhagwan takes impression. In Gita also he has told many times. In Bhagavatam also, man mana bhava mad bhakta mad yachi mad namastu. This is from Gita. He has said so many times, so many places he has said. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, 9th chapter. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, yat juhoshi tadasi yat tapasyasi kaunte yat purushamadarpanam. Everything you offer it to me, I become happy. In 12th chapter, the whole from 12th shloka to the 20th shloka, all Yom Mad Bhakta Samepriya, Yom Mad Bhakta, so many shlokas. Yo Nadveshti Narishyati, Yo Natanshati. He takes impressions. He has told in Ramcharitmanas also. He has said, Asajjan mama urvas kaise, lopi hriday dhan bas jaise. Mama urvas sajjan kaise? How does a sajjan stay in my heart? Lopi ur dhan bas jaise. In the heart of a lopi purush, like the dhan stays, the wealth stays, the money stays, like that. Sajjan purush stays in. So he takes impression. Okay, so Lord has this immense power to be happy. And we have this power to make him happy. We don't use it. We have this power because he is the giver of fruit of action. Naturally, if I have some power and I can give somebody something, if I am happy on somebody, I'll give that thing to him only. Similarly, if some prarabdha has to come to me, it is coming via Lord. हम जाते हैं ना, हम जा रहे हैं, कहाँ जा रहे हैं, हम मुंबई जा रहे हैं, via कोलकाता. Similarly, the fruit is coming to me via Lord. तो भगवान की इच्छा से होगा नहीं होगा, जो भी होगा वही देते हैं हमको. So Lord has tremendous capacity to be happy. ये फिर से वैसे ही क्यों, कैसे पता चलता है? Because microcosm and macrocosm. हमारे अंदर भी किसी पे बहुत खुश होने की कैपेसिटी है. We are also happy or sad with somebody's actions and somebody's intentions. वैसे भगवान भी लेते हैं, ऐसे ही लेते हैं. Isn't it? So sometimes what happens? Sometimes my श्रद्धा is very less. हमारी श्रद्धा जो है वो बहुत कम होती है. I'm afraid of my future. पता नहीं आगे क्या होगा. I have the vasana of hearing good about me. यही सारी चीजों में हम फंसे हुए हैं. एक जगह पे तुलसीदास जी बोलते हैं, भगवान, why do I have? I don't remember the exact lines. Why do I have the vasana of hearing my praise instead of your praise? Why do I become so happy when I hear my praise? I'm not so happy when I hear your praise. These lines are so touching and it really appeals because as sadhak, we feel that yes, this is my case only. This is not Tulsidas ji's case. This is my case. हम लोग खुश हो जाते हैं. हम हमारी बार बार एक छोटा सा काम करते हैं, बार बार पूछते रहते हैं, कैसा लगा, ठीक हुआ. हम ये नहीं देखते कि भगवान को जाके पूछे उनको कैसा लगा, उन्होंने करवाया. He is the doer behind it. He wanted, I have done for him. One who does actions for the Lord, he will never go to the sansar or to the society or some people outside and inquire about his question. Because Bhagwan is sitting in his heart, he will answer right away whether he is happy or not. बाहर के लोग क्रिटिसाइज करते रह जाएंगे, अंदर से he is quiet, he is very happy. Why? Because he has done for him. He is happy. He knows that my Bhagwan is happy with me. I don't want others praise. Even let them criticize. I don't want anything. So this person, he wants Bhagwan to be happy. Teneshasya vidhiyatam apachitihi. By every action, my ahankar should reduce. My ahankar is the main culprit between you and me, Bhagwan. इसको हटाइए, बीच में से ये जो वेल, ये जो कर्टन, ये जो पर्दा गिर गया, इसको आप हटाइए, तभी जाके होगा, तभी जाके अब ठीक हो. कब हटेगा ये? ठीक है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं तेनेशु. बाय कर्म क्या होना चाहिए? संकल्प. एवरी कर्म, जैसे हम लोग संकल्प लेते हैं ना पूजा से पहले, ममोपात समस्त दुरितक्षय द्वारा परमात्मा प्रीत्यर्थम लेते हैं ना, ऐसे करके हाथ में भगवत प्रीत्यर्थम. वैसे ही even if I am doing some, if I am eating, if I am bathing, if I am putting on clothes, I should have this anushthan in my mind, that I am doing this for you, O Lord. My mind only. पात्र समस्त दुर्लक्ष्य प्रदान श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम वस्त्रम धारयामि भोजनम करोमि. Everything, whatever I am doing, स्नानम करोमि. All the action that I am doing it for you, Lord. So when you are increasing your sankalp to please the samashti will also have a sankalp to please you, isn't it? Again, when I am having the sankalp to please the samashti will also have that sankalp in him to please me, to give me what I want. It will also get to you because I wanted it. I want to remove what? The distance between you and me, Lord. आपके और मेरे बीच में बहुत डिस्टेंस आ गया है, ये सब डिस्टेंस को हटा दीजिए. तो संकल्प इज वेरी वेरी पावरफुल. दो ही चीज होना चाहिए, एक तो होना चाहिए आत्मज्ञान या फिर आत्मसमर्पण. थ्रू द भक्ति मार्ग आई एम डूइंग आत्मसमर्पण, थ्रू द ज्ञान मार्ग आई एम डूइंग व्हाट? आत्मज्ञान. ये दो ही संकल्प जीवन में होना चाहिए और कुछ नहीं. ओके, तो जब हम लोग सारी चीजें भगवान के लिए करते हैं, doing everything for the Lord, all the actions I'm doing for the Lord, and how will you do prohibited action? रामकृष्ण परमहंस ने इसी तरह से एक जो लिकर पीता था, बहुत पीता था वो आदमी, उसका इसी तरह से छुड़ाया था ना, आपको याद होगा वो. जो भी तुम पियो, जब भी पियो, भगवान को, देवी माँ को समर्पित कर दो. पहले तो एक दो दिन नहीं किया, कैसे दो. फिर उसने कहा कि नहीं, बोला है रामकृष्ण जी ने क्या, and he started offering. Then a sense of guilt feeling started coming. I'm offering this to Devi. How can I do it? So the prohibited actions, naturally, when I am doing with the sankalp that this is to please you, O Lord, how will I do the prohibited actions? Nishiddha karma, how will I do? I won't do it. भगवान जब बोलते हैं ये तो सर्वाणी कर्माणि संन्यस्य, सारे के सारे जो भी कर्म है संन्यस्य, मयि संन्यस्य मत्परा, मेरे लिए करो. तो फिर हम कैसे सारे के सारे एक्शंस जो है गड़बड़ एक्शन भगवान. My mind becomes very very alert. अखंडानंद जी कहते थे ना, सावधानी का नाम ही साधना है. सावधान रहो, alert, be alert. What am I doing? What am I thinking? What do I want? In all the actions. It's difficult initially, but when one starts loving the Lord, then in love one can do anything. Nothing is impossible in love. Okay, so I don't want some desire that's not your desire. I want every desire of mine should be your desire. एक भी ऐसी मेरी इच्छा नहीं होनी चाहिए जो आपकी इच्छा नहीं. मेरी हर एक इच्छा आपकी इच्छा से मिली हुई होनी चाहिए. ठीक है. तो जॉय ऑफ सेल्फलेसनेस इज अ वेरी हाई क्लास जॉय. ये सबको आनंद नहीं आता है. सबको नहीं आएगा. They want some sensual pleasures, some enjoyments of the world, something on their tongue, something in their ears. All those things are very low level enjoyments. But this selflessness, to please the Lord, to have satisfaction in oneself, these are very high class joys, I tell you. High class. किसी को ही आता है मजा ऐसे. और जिसको एक बार मजा आ जाता है ना, वो संसार की किसी भी चीज को फिर उसको अच्छा नहीं लगता. फिर वो पागलों की तरह फिर वो वहीं पे ही जाता है, भागता है. ठीक है. तो इसलिए वी शुड इंक्रीज आवर सेंसिटिविटी टुवर्ड्स भगवान के प्रति. हमारी संवेदनशीलता बहुत कम है. बस पूजा के कक्ष तक ही है, पूजा के ऑल्टर तक ही है. वी शुड इंक्रीज आवर पूजा रूम. हमारा पूजा रूम जो है पूरा संसार होना चाहिए. हर एक के प्रति हमारी सेंसिटिविटी होनी चाहिए. तो कब हमको समझ में आ जाएगा कि हमारी प्यूरिटी थोड़ी सी बड़ी है, जब मैं आई फील दैट टुडे माय लॉर्ड इज हैप्पी एंड दैट इज मेकिंग मी फुलफिल्ड. बाहर की कोई चीज से हम आज आनंदित नहीं. आज आप बड़े खुश. क्या हुआ, क्या बात हो गई आज ऐसी? व्हाई यू सो हैप्पी टुडे? I don't know. I can't explain. Why? Because I am feeling very happy inside. Somebody there inside me is very, very happy and satisfied with me today. That cannot be expressed. I can't express. Somebody is very happy. That fulfillment should be tasted. This is what is said. Dene shasya vidhiyatam apachati. When I want to read Gita, Bhagavad, at that time you should know that Bhagwan is pleased. He only wants me to read through himself. Okay. Mam cha yo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate. 14th chapter, see? 14th chapter, it says Bhagwan. Mam cha yo avyabhicharena. 26th shloka. Mam cha yo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate. Sagunan samitetyat brahma bhuyaya kalpate. He becomes like. Because he has transcended all the rajas, tamas, sattva, gun. He has transcended everything and he has come to. Avyabhicharena. He has got only one varan. Varastu sa varaniya. Varastu sa. That's right. Varastu sa varaniya. So that should be my varan, not our. Okay. After this, what is it? Kame matistyajyatam. From here to this. I already told you, kamya karma. That should not be done. Matistyajyatam should not be done. Should be left. Today time is over. Increase your sadhana. Fill your full day, throughout the day with sadhana. We don't have any, we can't complain now. कोई गुंजाइश ही नहीं है complain. Convert all your karma into a sadhana. That can be done by turning our vision, by making our intentions pure, by making the intention go to the Lord. Serving the Lord, by surrendering the fruit of actions to Him. Every action. Let us start. It will be there. It will happen. Because Bhagwan will do what a bhakta wants. We have to be a bhakta. Okay? ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्